Good morning, Rockets. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes, we will. Good morning, Rockets. We are going to do things a little bit differently here for our Rocket Rallies for the next couple weeks because we are going to let our specials teachers go first right off the bat. Then I'm going to jump back in, give you a little welcome message because we have classrooms around our school that are going to specials at 8:30. So like Mrs. Rhodey over there by Art who's waving at me. So let's start with Art. So Miss Reed, come on in and give us the Rocket Award winners for Art this week.
All right. Thank you. All right, morning Rockets. For our art awards in kindergarten, we're going to have Milani T from Ziegler's class and Rithik R from Anderson's. From first grade, going to have Lila D from Thorwolf's and Owen R from Renault's. And second grade, we'll have Olivia K from Andrus and Evan S from Wire. Third grade, we're gonna have Adriana D from Yang's class and Kashi K from Rhodey's class. Fourth grade, we're gonna have Nora Q and Wiley's and Brody G and Hanson's. And fifth grade, we're gonna have Shania B and Briars and Owen R and Gallagher. All right, two-hand clap.
And music. Come on down, Miss Peterson.
Woo! Awesome. You can tell I'm not an Olympic sprinter. All right, music awards for Rocket Rally. Kindergarten in Ziegler's Emmett K. In Miss Anderson's Lily S. First grade, we have Kayla C. in Steege, Evelyn B. in Renault. Second grade, Madeline W. in Venture and Zane R. in Wire. In third grade, we have Keaton N. in Booze and Alex Norton in Suffolk. In fourth grade, we have Haley D. in Wiley's and Jaden D. in Shermer's. And then fifth grade, we have Macy C. in Gallagher and Giselle A. in Briar. Let's give them all a two-hand clap.
Nice job, Miss Peterson and Mr. Whalen. There he is.
Hi, Rockets. Yes, I'm going to read them all today because Mr. Headington is waiting for Mr. Steege's class down in the gym. So there will be a two-hand clap after me today. Mrs. Borcher's class, we have Ava B. Mrs. Ziegler's class, we have Lucy B. Mrs. Bunderson's class, we have Oliver S. Mrs. Steege's class, we have Dion W. Mrs. Endress's class, we have Vlada D. Mrs. Reindel's class, we have Beckham S. Mrs. Rhodey's class, we have Atharv C. Mrs. Suffolk's class, we have Nora S. Mrs. Wiley's class, we have Evan D. Mr. Shermer's class, we have Josie P. Mrs. Schrader's class, we have Ava A. And Mr. Gallagher's class. Wow. We have Brendan M. Let's give them all a two-hand clap.
All right. Nice job, Rockets. I got to tell you, it's really weird doing a rocket rally in front of 5 people, but I know that you're all out there. Usually there's hundreds of you all around here. So I just want to give a big thumbs up and a congratulations to our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade hybrid kids and those who have added on to K2. You have done a marvelous job of modeling how to come back safely. You're showing up when you're supposed to between 8:10 and 8:20. You're masked up. We're keeping our social distance. You're washing your hands. So proud of you. When we do those kinds of things, we're going to beat this virus. We're going to be seeing our numbers declining. More and more of our grandparents, and in your case, probably great-grandparents, are getting vaccinated. That's fantastic. I do want to tell you a quick little story, though, just to show you that we are in this with the rest of the world. This isn't just us in Little Sun Prairie. This isn't just us in little old Dane County, or little old us in the state of Wisconsin, or little old us in the United States, or little old us in North America. A couple of buddies of mine, we've been friends for 30 years. and we've been texting each other on an app called WhatsApp. And because we have a friend of ours who's in Finland. So my friend in North Carolina this morning got up and texted, who wins the cold challenge? Is it James, myself, or Jay, who lives in Finland? And Wisconsin, by the way, won the challenge this morning. We were colder than Finland this morning. They were -4, felt like -4. And then we felt like -10 when the text chain was going on. Just kind of goes to show you how small our world can get with technology, with Zooming and text and stuff. Anyways, he's a guidance counselor, like Miss Olson. He's a guidance counselor in a middle school and an elementary school. And he was telling us on our text chain that he is quarantining from home because he was in the 2nd grade class where a kid or a family had COVID and he had to quarantine. He's negative, he's safe, and those kids and family are safe, but they're just being safe around the world. So just goes to show you that we are in this with literally the entire rest of the world. Finland, my buddy Jay in Finland is experiencing the same things that we are here in Wisconsin and in Sun Prairie. So anyways, I also want to give a big thank you to all of the teachers in this building for the learning that we did on Wednesday. I was so proud of the learning that we did. We did a lot of learning in a book that we're all reading together called Culturally Responsive Teaching in the Brain. And as highly engaged learners who own the learning process, we too are growing in our knowledge, and we want to become more culturally responsive in how we instruct you and how we help you grow as a learner and how you can become a highly engaged learner. And one of the things that we learned a little bit about all the different cultures and how we can meet the needs of all of the kids in our building. We're so excited to keep growing in this area and put that in practice. One of the other things I'm really excited for you and for us is the opportunity that we get in February. We get just more resources around Black History Month. I'm excited for the learning that you're going to do in your classes to learn more about our Black and brown brothers and sisters who have so many wonderful contributions. And I'm sure your teachers have already started to show you all the wonderful contributions of our Black and brown brothers and sisters over the centuries previous to us. So what a great opportunity. A couple other things, and I had a lot that I wanted to say this morning, so I'm writing them down. I talked about my buddy in Finland. I talked about Black History Month. I want to talk about Valentine's Day. Friends, Valentine's Day is going to look very different this year. We're not going to be able to exchange Valentines in person. We're not going to be able to exchange any kinds of treats in person. But Miss Olson has shared with your teachers a kind of way to show random acts of kindness and to love on each other, which I think is really the whole Rocket Way. When you put the whole Rocket Way together, you could put love on there too. To love each other in a way by encouraging words and just thank yous and just letting people know how much you appreciate them through even technology. You could send a kindness gram or a kindness email or kindness text or whatever. I know 5th grade has got something cool going on. Miss Olson's going to share a bunch of stuff. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank and encourage Miss Olson, who is a rock building. She has been a staple at Royal Oaks for decades, and it is Counselor Week. It's National School Counselor Week. And Miss Olson does a ton for Royal Oaks, for us and for you. And I just want to thank her for all of those things. She is constantly meeting and talking with kids. And I want to give Miss Olson a big 2-hand clap. Thank you, Miss Olson. And Miss Olson is going to start off our rocket rally.
Thanks, Mr. Ackley. Good morning, Rockets. Let's start out with a joke. All right. What kind of cakes do snowmen like, or snow people?
I don't know.
What kind of cakes do snow people like?
I don't know.
I don't know at all.
The
No
ones
cake.
with lots of icing.
Yay!
Oh,
Too. All right, we
I
have
did not get it at all.
on today and this weekend. Today is Mrs. Stevens' birthday. So if you see Mrs. Stevens, happy birthday. And today, Preston W. Saturday is Atharv C. and Harith N. They'll be celebrating their birthday. And on Sunday, Leslie S. and Chanel W. Happy birthday to all of you. Have a great weekend. All right, I think we're just gonna jump in to our rocket winners. I have kindergarten up here. So, of course, you get your certificate and your beautiful necklace. All right, Mrs. Ziegler's class. Mrs. Ziegler's class, Cash W, and Henry S. Mrs. Borchert, Caden C, and Izzy B. And Mrs. Anderson's class, Nolan G and Madeline S. Let's give them all a 2-hand clap. Congratulations, kindergartners.
Hi Rockets, Mrs. Orlowski here. I'm going to read first grade Rocket Awards. In Mrs. Bunderson, we have Ray M and Autumn V. In Mrs. Thorvald's class, we have Reed H and Ren F. Mrs. Steege, we have Raiden C and Angela J. And in Renault's, we have Channing S and Nalia H. Let's give them all a 2-hand clap.
Happy Friday, Rockets. It's Mrs. Leffler, and I'm here to read the 2nd grade Rocket Award winners from Mr. Bencher's class, Ryan W. and Corbin G. From Mrs. Endress's class, Amelia B. and Connor C. And from Mrs. Reindel's class, Daniel B. and Zoe S. From Mrs. Wyer's class, Jocelyn D. and May B. Let's give them a 2-hand clap.
Hey, kiddos, here with the 3rd grade. For Miss Brooks' class, we have Kashi K and Atharv C. For Miss Yang's class, we have Krisha T and Junior S. For Miss Booth's class, we have Maddie H and Islam K. And for Miss Sussex's class, we have Advika B and Logan B. Let's give them all a 2-hand clap.
Hello, everybody. Mr. Morris here. I'm reading
Unos amigos también
for
decía que
Sophia D.
decía que
Hey.
unos cuantos
Performance class. Jason.
Ya van a empezar sus clases por
D. For Mrs.
¿Qué?
class, Bavia T. And for Mrs. Wiley's class, Aiden and Matthew G.
Hola, Julio.
Oh, a 2-hand clap.
Hola, Julio.
Friends, let's keep our
Hola.
mics muted. Mics muted.
Zach, and I am here to read the 5th grade awards. In Mrs. Schrader's class, we have Patty R and Bella G. And in Mrs. Breyer's class, we have Kingston X and Sarah H. And in Mr. Gallagher's class, we have Johanna R and Hudson W. Great job, everyone. Let's give them a 2-hand clap.
Is that 4th or 5th? All right, Rockets. Miss Arnold's not here today, so it's been nuts because Mr. Ackley is not the tech person that Miss Arnold is. But I believe you're all watching us. As I look around the school, I see Mrs. Schrader's on and Mr. Gallagher's on and Mrs. Wiley saved the day and Mrs. Yang. Mrs. Yang's class is waving. Mrs. Wyer's class way back there. I see that one on. She's waving. I see Mr. Bencher. Wave, Mr. Bencher. There's Mr. Bencher waving at us. Mrs. Thorwolf. So it's all working. And we'll record it and push it out there for those that weren't able to make it this morning. So February is the month of Valentine's Day and frigid temperatures here in Wisconsin. So make sure that you are dressing appropriately, staying nice and warm, continuing to show up, right? We work hard, we play hard. One word that we will not use for the 2021 school year is easy. There's nothing that's been easy about this, and we want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge that for the staff that are listening. I know this has not been easy for you, and I thank you. I love you so much for how hard you've been working for the kids in your classrooms. You're amazing. And I want to thank you kids that you keep showing up, okay? I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of how hard you're trying, and you're showing up. And Zoom meetings after a while, you've got to get old. I understand that, okay? We get that fatigue, okay? But you keep coming back every day, giving it your all, and we are so proud of the work that you're doing, okay? Miss Olson was sharing this morning, there's only 7 rocket rallies left in this school year. We're making it. We are making it through this worldwide pandemic historic year, and you're actually growing. My guess is that your reading level is farther along than it was in September. My guess is your writing is more detailed. There's more volume. Your punctuation is better. You've got more details to support your main point. Your paragraphs are truly 5 to 7 sentences long, and you're really making some good progress in your writing. My guess is your math assessments that you're using. And I know that several classroom teachers are using their pre-assessments to set goals, because you need to learn how to set goals and meet your goals and keep working towards those, and not just set them once and then look at it again when you're done, but looking at that goal throughout that entire unit, growing as a learner. I'm proud of the learners that you are growing to becoming. And I can't wait to continue to see you grow here in our building and at Prairie View and at Cardinal Heights, or actually it won't be that way for you. It'll be Prairie View and the West Side Wildcat of Sun Prairie West High School. How exciting is that? I'm hoping to bring you some news on Tuesday mornings from our high school, but we will see when that's all official with our boundary task force and everything. So anyways, the biggest message, we want to keep celebrating the Rocket Way. We want you to continue to be responsible, respectful, to show self-control, to show empathy, and to be kind. Rockets, have a fantastic Friday.
Mr. Ackley. Mr. Ackley.